E.G. Fabricant here. Thanks for dropping by. Today we're talking about Chosen, the third story in my collection of short stories, Matters Familiar. Chosen is a little fantastic. It's a story about a young man leaving high school in a desperate search for some kind of spiritual meaning in his life. He finds it in a totally unexpected place, and he's eventually recruited to provide meaning and spiritual guidance to others. So, here's a little taste of Chosen. And it describes where Halston, our hero, came from. The teen-aged Volvo, a kaleidoscope of rust, gray primer, and gloss red, wheezed into a ground floor space in the 12th Street garage. Marie Kohlfeldt snapped off the ignition and glared. "For Christ's sake, Don, do you have to do that with the kid in the car? And today, of all days?" Her husband of 9 months pinched the roach delicately and sucked the last life out of its glowing coal. "Jesus, honey, cut me some slack. Ronald Reagan's been in charge for 5 months, and the band hasn't played so much as a toilet in 6 weeks. I'm having enough trouble dealing with another Catholic in the house." Marie sighed, climbed out, and forced the rear door open. She leaned into the back seat and lifted the baby into his christening blanket. "If we get through this, it will be the first promise to me you've kept since our wedding day." Don's ponytail trembled lazily while he held in the last of the smoke. He exhaled with more force than necessary. "Go ahead, I'll be along." Marie tried to kick the door shut, but it stopped halfway with a rusty croak. She slumped into it until it latched. "Good thing there'll be godparents and sponsors," she thought. "Otherwise, I'd have to confess to breaking the 5th commandment." Cooing and bubbling saliva brought her out of it. She smiled at the tiny swaddled face as she emerged from the garage's darkness and headed up the alley toward the cathedral's front steps. The bluff of its doeskin-colored stone protected the momentary peace. Still absorbed as she made the corner, her vague sense of a physical presence was confirmed by sharp odors and a near collision. She saw his boots first, shoulder-width apart, buckles and smooth black leather up the calf. Early aviator, maybe, but for the moldy cracks and dilapidation. His trousers featured sidelong stripes of hand-applied yellow material. For the effect, they might have been cavalry jodhpurs rather than black, slim-fit jeans, long ago consigned to thrift. The filthy fatigue jacket was anonymous. Its name and rank identifiers had been torn away and replaced with an amalgam of patches, pins, and bric-a-brac that added up to a busted-back and grounded Starship Commander from a nearby galaxy. A Jamaican flag, knit cap, and greasy dreadlocks framed a stubbled face, inches from hers, that revealed nothing but wear. The eyes were masked by heavy wraparounds. The utter calm in the sound that emerged from between his uncharacteristically sturdy teeth banked her shock and fear. "What's his name?" "Halston." A dirty index finger touched the infant's downy cheek. "Beautiful." With that, he spun around and took the handlebars of an old bicycle, festooned with street flotsam, improvised reflectors, foil and hanger antennae, and miscellaneous logos, and draped with makeshift saddlebags, crammed with repossessions. He guided its flaccid tires away from her, up the K Street Mall. So, that's a little taste of Chosen from Matters Familiar, available on my website. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you let me know what you think. Thanks, and we'll talk again soon. Hi, E.G. again. Matters Familiar is available in trade paperback from Amazon.com online and from your favorite book dealer, and for your preferred ebook reader everywhere. Individual stories are also available for purchase, and some are free. Sample and purchase pages and links can be found at my website.